Number 0, Josh Garner. Number 6, Braylon Hunt. Number 10, Mason Vance. Number 5, Noah Britt. Number 23, Brody Gavin. Number 12, Gavin Bair. Number 1, Jaden Rush. Number 2, Luke Howell. Number 3, Cam Scott. Coaches Jeff Nance, Jonathan Ayers, Bradley Phillips. Ladies and gentlemen, Lumberton. Now for our home team from the state of Texas. Number 3, Ty Ridgey. Number 74, Jonah Hunter. Number 14, Bryce Roberts. Number 29, Riley Park. Number 20, Atlee Jones. Number 27, Jacob Morris. Number 11, J.P. Gardner. Number 12, Kay Craig. Number 3, Hayes Coward. Number 1, Luke Alexander. Number 10, Cannon Wynn. Number 8, Dave Tatum. Coaches Glenn Howard, James Tatum, and Andy Alexander. Ladies and gentlemen, Texas. Our umpires for the game. Behind the plate, Dustin Rudd, Lakeland, Florida. At first base, Tanner Thompson, Conway, South Carolina. Second base, Henry Hill, Albany, Georgia. Third base, Timmy Ward, Dothan, Alabama. Mr. Rudd, the field is yours. Play ball.
All right, welcome back to our continuing coverage of the 2018 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series. I'm Mike Rideout for JockJive.com. I'll have the play-by-play of today's game between the visiting team on the scoreboard, Lumberton, North Carolina, which is the host of the tournament, and Bullard, Texas. Just heard the introduction of the starting lineups for both teams. Let's set the defense for Texas, the team in red that has taken the field. The pitcher, number 12, Cade Craig. Behind the plate, number 20, Atlee Jones. At third base, J.P. Gardner. At shortstop, Riley Park. The second baseman is number 1, Luke Alexander. And at first base, number 3, Ty Rigsby. In the outfield left to right is Bryce Roberts, Hayes Coward, and Jonah Hunter. We have a light sprinkle currently here in Lumberton. Nothing to affect the game. And our start time going to be right around 6:30 with our first pitch. Just bear with me as I try to look through some shout-outs, make sure they're not for this game. I think people are sending me shout-outs for other games, and I'll give you folks the shout-out for this game. If you would like to send a shout-out for this game, send it via text message. Send it to area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. That's our shout-out number. Send your shout-outs via text message. So just about ready to get going. Your umpires for today's game. Dustin Rudd is the plate umpire. He's from Lakeland, Florida. Tanner Thompson at first base from Conway, South Carolina. Henry Hill from Albany, Georgia is at second. And the third base umpire is Timmy Ward from Dothan, Alabama. Glad to have you aboard wherever you may be. Thanks for tuning in to our coverage here on JockJive.com. A.J. Day will lead things off for the host team, the visiting team on the scoreboard, Lumberton, North Carolina. Here in the top of the first, we'll play 6 innings to determine who stays alive. This is an elimination game, so we invite you to stick around for the elimination ceremony as one of these two teams will be eliminated. A.J. Day starts by showing bunt. Third baseman charging in. He'll pull the bat back and take a strike, and we are underway. You can see the sky a little clearer off to the right side of your screen. As the next pitch is in there for a called strike 2. 0-2 the count to A.J. Day. And it looks like whatever little raindrops we had have stopped. So hopefully we'll be in good shape for the rest of the night. The next pitch, that one's hit pretty well to right center field, but on the run, the catch is made by Jonah Hunter. Really seemingly out of nowhere, Hunter makes the catch on the run before the ball can get into the gap. And that's a good way to start it, the first out of the ball game. Taking a look at how both these teams fared yesterday to send them to the losers bracket. Lumberton lost to Georgia 15-5 in 5 innings, and Texas lost to North Carolina 11-1 in 5 innings. So both teams suffered a mercy rule loss. The pitch to the next batter, Bryson Hester, is in there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, top of the first, just underway, no score. The 0-1 pitch. That's taken down low for a ball. The count evens at 1-1. We do have some shout-outs that we'll get to. The number again, send your shout-outs via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450 is our shout-out number. As Hester hits this one right back to the pitcher, and a little lob throw over by Craig will be in time. 1-3 put out for the second out of the inning. Actually, this is a shout-out for a different game. Okay, here's a shout-out. Go Lumberton. Go AJ, number 4, and Brady, number 23 from Lane. Thank you, Lane. Next batter, JT Hepler. Grounds it to second off the glove of the second baseman. Did he recover in time? No. Hepler safe at first base. It's a 2-out base runner. We'll send out Josh Garner. So the first base runner of the game, Lumberton with a runner at first and 2 out for the cleanup hitter, Josh Garner. Another shout out, go Lumberton, go AJ number 4, go Brady number 23 from A-Rod. Thank you, A-Rod. Swing and a miss here. Next shout out, go Bullard, cheering you on from Farmersville. Go Riley. Another shout out, go Ty Craig, we love you. Another shout out, Atlee, wishing you the best. Love Granny. That's for Atlee Jones of Texas. The 2-out pitch. That one's hit on a hop to first, but right to Ty Rigsby. He's going to go to the bag. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Lumberton 0, Texas coming to the plate right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament, join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Mason Nance.
Mason Nance finishing up his warm-up tosses. Completing the battery, number 30, JT Hepler is behind the plate catching. Ty Rigsby will lead it off. We do have a shout out. This one says, "Go Ty, number 2" from Gigi and Mike. First pitch to Rigsby. Bunted left side. Tough play for Nance. His throw not in time. Infield hit for Rigsby. And they get their leadoff guy on base. Here's the defense for Lumberton, North Carolina. Again, Nance and Hepler, your battery. In the infield, left to right, over at third base, 0-0, Josh Garner. The shortstop, number 6, Braylon Hunt. Bryson Hester, second baseman, number 9. And over at first base is number 12, Gavin Mayers. Jonah Hunter, the batter, the right fielder. They have multiple outfielders listed, so I'm not sure who the starting outfielders are, as this one's bunted foul, first base side. Count evens at a ball and a strike. But they've got A.J. Day and Luke Howell listed in right field. I'm guessing A.J. Day is the starting right fielder. They've got Cam Scott in center field along with Noah Britt and Jaden Rush in left field along with Braden Gavigan. Another tough play on the first base side and another infield hit. Well, how about this start for Texas? Effective, not hard hit balls. You bunt them, and the key is just getting on base. Two on with nobody out for Bryce Roberts, the left fielder. Nance from the stretch, his first pitch. That one is lined up the middle. Nice diving play by the shortstop. He's going to get the bag at second for one, but he throws it away. The first baseman wasn't on the bag to retrieve the ball. The throw home is late. Now a throw back to second, goes into center field, but the center fielder there to back it up. Well, good play backing it up by Noah Britt. So we do know that Britt is the starter out there in center field. That'll be a 6 unassisted fielder's choice and then an error to allow Rigsby to score. Hunter out at second. Roberts moves to second. And Texas takes an early lead, 1-0. Riley Park is the batter. The starting shortstop. Next pitch. It's taken outside for a ball. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Great bunt, Rigsby. Go Texas from the Blairs. The 2-0 pitch. That's taken inside for a ball. 3-0 the count. I like the way Texas has come out aggressively here in the bottom of the first inning, and it's benefited them already, a 1-0 lead. Another shout out. Let's go Lumberton Miners. Go number 9, Bryson Hester. Love Aunt Taryn family. The 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle, call strike. Next shout out. Let's win this one, Bullard. Great pitching. Kate Craig, number 12. We love you. Love Moo Moo and Pap. 3-1 pitch is fouled back. Full count. Riley Park at the plate. Bryce Roberts at second. 1 run in. That's Ty Rigsby. Lumberton down 1-0. Timeout called as Park stepped out. That one hitting. Two on with one out. And that will send up the number 5 hitter in the order, the catcher number 20, Atlee Jones. He shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes ball 1. Another shout out, go Lumberton, go AJ number 4, and Brady number 23 from Coach B and the NSA prospect team. Thank you, guys. That's outside for a ball. Another shout out, play ball, Texas. Good luck, JP from grandparents. Two balls and no strikes to Jones with 2 on and 1 out. The 2-0 pitch up high for ball 3, 3-0. Next pitch outside the dirt for ball 4. That's going to load him up. Base is loaded for Jacob Morris. Roberts at third base, Park at second, Jones at first. And the pitch. Outside the dirt, it gets past the catcher. The runner's coming home. The throw to the plate is late. And Texas makes it 2-0. Unofficially, we'll call that one a pass ball as it got underneath the glove of the catcher. It was a low pitch, but probably could have been caught. But again, I'm the unofficial scorekeeper, so can't say for certain that is the call that they'll go with or how they'll score it. Next pitch to Morris. Swung on and foul tipped. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Another shout out. Go Riley. We love you. Paul and BB. Go Bullard. Hit it hard, Shannon. Love Mac and Nana. This is bounced foul over to third. Another shout out. Go Bryson Hester. Love Addison. Go Bullard. Go Jacob. Love your cousins in Temple. Call strike 3. That's a big out. Second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Mason Nance. 2 outs, 2 on for J.P. Gardner. Timeout called as Gardner steps out. The 2-out pitch. Just off the plate, call a ball, 1-0. Well, Ty Rigsby began with a bunt single. He has come home to score. Bryce Roberts reached on a fielder's choice. He has scored on a pass ball. Runners at second and third as that one sliced foul first base side. Riley Park at third base, Atlee Jones at second. Texas with a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. Game scheduled for 6. Nance from the stretch is 1-1 pitch. Outside, another wild pitch. The runner's coming home. The throw to the plate. The tag is late. And sliding in safely, Riley Park with a third run of the inning for Texas. Three 0 Texas here in the bottom of the first inning. The count 2-1 on J.P. Gardner. This one hit in the air to right field. This is playable, though. And going back is the right fielder to make the catch. That's A.J. Day getting the start out there in right field. Day puts it away for the third out of the inning. But a big inning for Texas as they plate 3 runs in the bottom of the first. We'll head to the second. It's Texas 3, Lumberton, North Carolina 0. We'll keep it right here on JockJive.com so I can let you folks know that if you would like to purchase a downloadable copy of this game or any game during the World Series, they're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want. We'll send an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card, and the games will be on their way to you. That's info, I-N-F-O, info@jockjive.com for a keepsake you'll want to have for a lifetime. Another shout out. Woohoo. Good job, Riley. Tannen Wynn has gone into left field. I believe they said Roberts went to right. Kate Craig on the mound, finishing up his warm-up tosses. He'll face batters 5, 6, and 7. Braylon Hunt will lead it off. Starting shortstop, where's number 6? Three 0 Texas. First pitch here in the second, in there for strike one. Another shout out. Come on, Boomer and Chew and the rest of the Bullard crew. Get a DUB. Get a dub. Okay. Friendly Umpire Association. Well, whoever gets the dub will stay alive in this tournament. This is an elimination game. Another shout out. Go Bullard. Defense. 0-2 the count to Braylon Hunt. The 0-2 pitch. That one hit to the pitcher. Picked up on a hop by Craig. He'll throw it to first in time. 1-3 put out for the first out of the inning. One gone here at the top of the second inning. Lumberton, North Carolina trailing 3-0. Sends up the pitcher, number 10, Mason Nance. It's turned out to be a good evening now as that sun was behind the clouds for a while, which was nice because it was warm, 90 degrees here in Lumberton. I'm not sure my weather app is correct here. It shows it as 90 degrees. I know it's not 90 degrees. Okay, now it's adjusted to 84 degrees. That sounds right. Swing and a miss by Nance. He's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And we'll get into the upper 70s later tonight during that 8 o'clock game. The 0-2 pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-2. Cade Craig looking for his first strikeout of the game. 1 out, base is empty here in the second for Lumberton, North Carolina. Next pitch to Nance. Swing and a miss. And that's your second out of the inning. Two outs for Noah Britt. First pitch taken outside for ball 1. Britt, the starting center fielder, wears number 5. Bats 7th in the lineup. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Craig blows it by him in the count. Now 1-1. Taking a look at the scores in the AAA World Series. Yesterday, Georgia beat Lumberton 15-5. North Carolina topped Texas 11-1. Louisiana in 9 innings edged Mississippi 6-5. That's outside for a ball. South Carolina shut out Virginia 8-0. Florida blanked Arkansas 8-0. And Alabama almost doubled up Tennessee. Alabama 13, Tennessee. Actually, they more than doubled them up. 13-6 was the final in that one. The next pitch also misses for a ball. Earlier today, Arkansas beat Tennessee and eliminated Tennessee 9-7. Mississippi eliminated Virginia 9-3. And this right here, also an elimination game. The 3-1 pitch. That's there for a called strike. Full count. Winner of this game will play at 5:45 tomorrow afternoon against the loser of the Louisiana-South Carolina game coming up next. The 3-2 pitch from Cade Craig. Swung on and a ground ball over to first. Nice backhand, then he dropped it. It's a foot race, and the runner is safe. That'll be an error. And that's actually a new first baseman. That is Jonah Hunter now playing first. Ty Rigsby got the start at first base. And it's a 2-out base runner for Lumberton, which trails 3-0 here in the second inning. Once again, folks, if you want to send a shout-out during the game, send them via text message to area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Brady Gavigan, the batter. He'll take a strike to even the count. Throw goes to first. The runner was a little bit too far off, so he heads to second. The throw to second. They got him out at second. They pick him off. Boy, nice job recovering there after the play at first. Hunter gets him back. Jonah Hunter firing it down to first base, or to second base rather, for the 3rd out of the inning. That will do it for Lumberton in the second. They fail to score. We'll move to the bottom of the second. It remains Texas 3, Lumberton, North Carolina nothing. You're watching the AAA World Series right here on JockJive.com.
Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. In August, champions in the Majors Division, the AAA Division, or the O-Zone Division from each state compete for the #1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. Why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series?
All right, we begin with a strike here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitcher, Cade Craig, leading it off. 8, 9, and 10. 3-0, Texas out in front. A 1 pitch, a little bit high. That evens the count at 1-1. Another shout out. Good job, Bullard. Yeehaw. Paul and BB. That pitch up and in. Another shout out. Nice job, by the way. Bullard is a 3-time Texas champion, won the World Series for this group last year. I'm the local sports writer and the Friendly Umpire Association. Thank you for that nugget. I appreciate it. This is popped up, but out of play. You know, typically we get programs that allows us to look up the information on how the teams have done in the past. I have not gotten one of those programs yet. I'll have to ask about that. 2-2 pitch. Good pitch. He fooled him. Swing and a miss for strike 3. A changeup from Nance. And that's your first out of the inning. The second strikeout for Nance. That sends up Hayes Cowart. Cowart, the starting center fielder. Another shout out, go Lumberton and Uncle JT. Folks, don't forget when you send your shout outs, let us know who you are. So that way when the players go back to watch the game, they'll know who sent the shout out to them. Hayes Cowart ahead in the count, 2-0. 1 out, base is empty. Texas up 3. Bottom of the second, game scheduled for 6. Next pitch is high for a ball, and the count runs to 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. It's up high, ball 4. 1 out walk. Sends up the number 10 hitter in the order, the second baseman, number 1, Luke Alexander. First pitch taken off the plate for ball 1. Texas with 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning. So far, that's the difference in the game, although we're still very early, only the bottom of the second. Next pitch, called strike, outside part of the plate. The 1-1 pitch, that's inside for a ball. 2-1. This is lifted in the air over the shortstop's head into left center field for a base hit. That will put 2 on with 1 out for Cannon Wynn. Wynn, the number 11 hitter in the order. He's got 2 ahead of him with 1 out. Texas looking to add to a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Another shout out, go Mason Nance from Brad, Anissa, and Ashley. Thank you guys. If you want to send a shout out, send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. This one is lined past the pitcher into center field. Maybe a base hit. The throw to second. No, they're going to throw it home, so it is a hit. And the throw back to third is not in time. Everybody's safe. It's a base hit for Wynn. The bases are loaded for Texas. Cowart at third, Alexander at second, and Wynn aboard on the base hit to center. Timeout call by Lumberton. Well, I think that's it for Nance. Maybe not. 0-0 had acted as if he was going to the mound. Just the way he was doing a little maintenance and just his body language, but actually I think Nance will stay in the game. In this inning, Nance has walked 1, struck out 1, and given up 2 hits. And yeah, Nance still has the baseball. Gabe Tatum, the number 12 hitter in the order, will bat with the bases loaded and 1 out. Here's a shout out to Jaden Rush from Caden Hall from North Carolina. Thank you, Caden. First pitch, a little bit high for ball 1. Texas trying to open things up a bit, leading by 3. Bases loaded with 1 out. A 1-out pitch. Bouncing ball to third. They'll get the force at third. The throwback to first is in time. Double play. Well, that's one way to get out of it. 5 unassisted to 3. Double play to keep Texas off the scoreboard. Good play by Lumberton's defense. And all started on the double play, on the ground ball rather, over to third. So we've completed 2. Our score remains Texas 3, Lumberton, North Carolina nothing. Right here on JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
In the top of the third, Lumberton will send out batters 8, 9, and 10. Another shout out, go Bryson Hester from Nana and Papa Mike. Brady Gavigan will lead it off. He was at the plate when Noah Britt was picked off. Gavigan steps in right side against the right-hander Cade Craig to start this third inning. Gavigan shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes strike one. The 0-1 pitch. That's up and in for a ball. 1-1 the count. Be sure to follow JockJive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we're at JockJive, and on Facebook, simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine. We give you scores, schedules, game highlights, event updates, and more. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with JockJive Sports. Swing and a miss for strike two. Also, we're posting scores daily, so feel free to send your shout-outs and best wishes there after we post the scores for the day. Swing and a miss by Gavigan. He is out on strikes for the first out of the inning. That's the second strikeout for Cade Craig. One out, base is empty for the number 9 hitter, first baseman Gavin Mayers. Our next shout out, good luck, Cade Atlee, Ty Tannen. Hit hard, run fast, turn left. Your buddy BP. Thank you, BP. Mayers hits this one on the ground to second, but scooped up there by Alexander. He'll make the play for out number 2. Actually, that's no longer Alexander at second. That's Gabe Tatum. Four to 3 put out for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty for Jaden Rush, the left fielder. A pitch up and in on the lefty for ball 1. Final score in the Ozone World Series. Tennessee has eliminated Texas 4-1. Two 2-0 the count on Jaden Rush. The 2-0 pitch. Rush shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes a strike. Teams winning today in the Ozone and staying alive. Tennessee, Alabama, and North Carolina eliminating Texas, Mississippi, and Georgia in the Ozone tournament. 3-1 now to Jaden Rush. The 2-out pitch. Come on, JT, knock it out of the park, says one. And that one high for ball 4. Rush hustles down to first base with a 2-out walk. It sends out Luke Howell, the right fielder. Lumberton's only had a handful of base runners. They had one of them picked off. The 2-out pitch, swung on and missed. That evens the count at 1-1 on Howell. Luke Howell playing in right field tonight. He'll take that one low for a ball, and the count now 2-1. Texas scored 3 runs in the first. That's the difference in the game. Bullard, Texas, defending champions, 3 times champ, according to a sports writer who gave me the info. That missed for ball 3, and the count 3-1. Next pitch to Howell. Low ball 4. So back-to-back walks issued by Craig, and that will put 2 on with 2 outs. So Lumberton, North Carolina, trying to put together a 2-out rally. Timeout call by Texas as their manager will go out to the mound. By the way, your coaches for both teams, for Bullard, Texas, Glenn Cowart, assisted by Shane Tatum and Andy Alexander. And for Lumberton, North Carolina, it's Jeff Dance, assisted by Jonathan Mayers and Bradley Phillips. Well, they made a change. That's it for Kate Craig. Right-hander coming in to pitch. And this is number 14, Bryce Roberts. Craig pitches 2 2/3. And he allows no runs so far, but he is responsible for the 2 on base. He did not allow a hit. He walked 2 and struck out 2. So Roberts in with 2 outs. Cam Scott, the batter, the number 12 hitter in the order. Batting with runners at first and second and 2 outs against the new pitcher, Bryce Roberts, who delivers outside for ball 1. Next pitch, that's low and outside. And the other note that I just got, 3 straight Texas titles. Won the World Series last year. Gotcha. So 3 straight Florida, 3 straight state titles. Thank you for that. And that one called strike. The count now 3-1. Thanks for the update on that. Bullard, Texas, defending World Series champions. That's ball 4. That's loading them up for Lumberton, North Carolina. Bases loaded for the top of the order. A.J. Day will come to the plate with a chance to, well, at least put his team on the scoreboard. He's representing the go-ahead run. That's 3 consecutive walks by Texas pitching. There's no place to put A.J. Day, who flew out to right his first time up. The 2-out pitch. That's up high and away, ball 1. That one's in the dirt for a ball. 2-0 the count. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. The 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Big strike there from Roberts as he fakes a throw over to third. The 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3. So 1 more ball and Lumberton will be on the scoreboard. Lumberton making some noise in the third base dugout. The 3-1 pitch. That's outside, ball 4, and North Carolina is on the scoreboard. A bases-loaded walk, the 4th walk in a row, gives Lumberton its first run of the game. Another timeout call by Texas. That might be it for Bryce Roberts. He might have a short leash here. Probably unlikely, but I think it's more to settle the guys down a little bit. There are 2 outs. You've got to force at any base. At this point, just throw strikes, get that ball across the plate. Let your defense help you out. Bryson Hester will be the batter. Bryson 0 for 1 with a ground out to the pitcher. Once again, our shout-out number, 352-258-8450, 352-258-8450. Send your shout-outs in via text message. Hester 0 for 1. Shows bunt. Pulls the bat back, takes a high pitch, wild pitch. Here comes a run. The throw over the head of the pitcher. Here comes run number 2. No, he's going to hustle back to third. The throw to third, they got him out at third base. Huge play to end the inning. Well, Jaden Rush scored. Actually, it was Luke Howell, that scored. Rush scored the first run.
They want some water out there.
And it was Cam Scott
That young man right there said
who was out at third base. A big out for the third out of the inning. But
3 of them.
Lumberton, North Carolina gets another run on the play, or gets a run on that wild pitch. They make it a 1-run game as we head to the bottom of the third. It's now Texas 3, Lumberton, North Carolina 2 here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling. Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. In August, champions in the Majors Division, the AAA Division, or the O-Zone Division from each state compete for the #1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. Why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series?
All right, we head to the bottom of the third. 3-2. Texas lead has been trimmed to 1. Let's see if they can answer with the top of the order coming up. Ty Rigsby bunted his way on the first time, back in the first with a bunt single. He would come around to score as part of a 3-run first inning. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Mason Nance back out on the mound to begin the third. There's a shout out that says, "Go Bryson, love Addison." Go Ty from your Tucson cousins. I'm guessing that's Tucson, Arizona. Slug it, Riley. We need a run. Paul and BB. 2-0 pitch. Inside, ball 3. Nance has walked a couple. He's hit one and struck out 2. That one's in there for a called strike to make it 3-1. Another shout out. This is to Gavin Mayers from Caden Hall from Lumberton, North Carolina. The 3-1 pitch. That one's popped up foul. Third base side, full count. We're in the bottom of the third. This is scheduled for 6. An elimination game here in the AAA World Series. Also the Majors and the Ozone World Series at this ballpark. A busy couple of days, but we have begun eliminating teams. How about that pitch? He got a piece of it, but a heck of a breaking ball from Mason Nance. Rigsby, though, able to get a piece to stay alive. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. This time he blows it by. Big strikeout for Nance for the first out of the inning. One out for Jonah Hunter, the right fielder. Here are teams that have won elimination games today in the other divisions. That one's lined into center field, a base hit for Hunter. 1 out single. In the Ozone World Series, Tennessee, Alabama, and North Carolina won elimination games today. In the AAA World Series, Mississippi and Arkansas have won elimination games. And in the Majors World Series, Mississippi, Lumberton, and Virginia have all won elimination games today. Bryce Roberts, the batter. The 1-out pitch. That's up high for a ball. Count evens at 1-1. There's a shout out that says, "Let's go Texas. The Sneaky Cleats 16 and under softball team is pulling for you. Dig deep and show them how we do it in Texas." Thank you, guys. The Sneaky Cleats. Like it. Another shout out. Go Texas. The Pauls and all of Bullard are rooting for you. Called strike. Roberts behind the count, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit to third. They'll go to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. 5-4 fielder's choice. Hunter out at second for the second out. And with 2 outs and 1 on, that will send up the cleanup hitter, the shortstop, number 29, Riley Park. He was hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Here's a shout out to my Texas boy, JP. Keep doing great, from Claire Cannon. This one hit into right field for a base. Well, let's see. The throw to second, close but not in time. So it is, in fact, a base hit for Park. And we'll put 2 on with 2 outs. Sends up Atlee Jones, the catcher. He walked last time up. Another shout. Well, this is the wrong game. That pitch taken for a strike. Once again, if you want to send a shout out, send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450, the shout out number for this game. Base hit to left field. Roberts thought about coming around, but they get it in quickly. And Texas has loaded the bases for the number 6 hitter, Jacob Morris. Texas also going to send a player down to the bullpen. Number 3, Ty Rigsby, starting to warm up. Bases loaded for Jacob Morris, who struck out his first at bat. Timeout call by Lumberton. Quick conference amongst the infielders. Roberts at third base, Park at second, Jones at first. And now here comes Coach. Okay. Two outs for Morris. Texas trying to expand a 1-run lead. The 3-time state champions, the defending World Series champions, Bullard, Texas. We're in the bottom of the third. The game is scheduled for 6. The 2-out pitch from Mason Nance. That one is hit to third. The throw will go to first. It's in time, and the inning is over. For the second consecutive inning, Lumberton, North Carolina dodges a bullet. As for the second consecutive inning, Texas loaded the bases but failed to score. We'll move to the fourth. Our score remains Texas 3, Lumberton, North Carolina, the host team of this tournament, 2.
Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Dixie Youth Baseball has now given over $1,240,000 to former Dixie Youth players and scholarships. Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program. What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game, and all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do, and it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Bryce Roberts, excuse me, still on the mound. As we head to the top of the fourth. Texas up 1, 3-2. Another shout out. Let's go Bullard, Texas. Good luck from Wildcat and Coach Chad. Another shout out. Way to go, Atlee from Granny. First batter of the inning, Bryson Hester, takes ball 1. Go AJ and Brady from Ethan Mason and Zach Prospect's family. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a called strike. Count evens at 1-1. Lumberton down a run here in the top of the fourth. Game scheduled for 6, so we're halfway done. That misses for ball 2, 2-1. 2-1 pitch fired outside for ball 3, 3-1. Lumberton dugout making some noise. I'm right next to the third base dugout. As this is lifted into right center, and an over-the-shoulder grab catch is made by the second baseman as it's snow cold in the glove. He held on to it to record the out. Nice play out at second base by Luke Alexander. First out of the inning. Now we'll send up JT Hepler. Another shout out. Let's go Champ and JT. Holden Riley from all the cousins. First pitch of strike to Hepler, who grounded out. Actually, he reached on an error his first at bat. One out pitch. That's low for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One pitch inside for ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Boy, that one almost hit him. Somehow he got out of the way of it. And it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. JT Hepler, the number 3 hitter in the order, takes that one inside for ball 4. A 1-out base runner, which represents the tying run aboard for Lumberton, North Carolina. Timeout called by Texas, and that is going to be it for Bryce Roberts. Coach out there to talk with him, patting him on the back and telling him a job well done. That is it for Bryce Roberts. So we'll have a new pitcher here in the 4th inning. Another right-hander. This will be number 3, Hayes Cowart. Oh, excuse me. I've written down the number 3 twice. What number is Hayes Cowart? Get this right here. Okay. That's why I wrote it down twice. The coach wrote down the number 3 for Ty Rigsby and the number 3 for Hayes Cowart.
Hayes Cowart.
Okay, so it is Hayes Cowart. So what number is Rigsby? I'll have to double check that. He must be number 2. I think that's why I got confused when someone earlier said good luck to number 2, Rigsby. Coach wrote it down wrong, so that is Hayes Cowart on the mound. I did not catch that the first time.
Number 0, Josh Garner.
Josh Garner is the batter. He'll take the first pitch inside for ball 1. That pitch low for a ball.
South Carolina, we need your lineup.
Well, someone was wanting to know if it was Luke Alexander or Gabe Tatum. It was Luke Alexander who made that catch at second. Number 1 is at second base. Wild pitch. That's going to get the runner to second. Here's a shout out to Bullard from Brant and Peyton Crenshaw. Also a shout out to Bullard from Drew and Tony Wall. 3-0 the count. And the 3-0 pitch. Misses for ball 4. Runner's going to third. The throw to third gets away. However, Hepler will have to hold there as he was slow to get up. Garner, though, went to second. So both runners in scoring position with one out. Lumberton, North Carolina threatening not only to tie the game, but possibly take the lead as Braylon Hunt steps in. Hunt bunts it out in front of home plate. The throw goes to first. It's in time. But it's a big hit to score a run. An RBI for Hunt. As JT Hepler scores the tying run, and now the go-ahead run at third base with 2 outs. 3-3 game in the top of the 4th inning. Mason Nance, the batter. And he jumps on the first pitch and fouls it off for strike 1. Nance struck out his first at bat, swinging. Chance to give his team the lead. That's a strike on the inside corner, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Texas scored all 3 of its runs in the first. That one lined into left center, base hit, and for the first time today, Lumberton, North Carolina takes the lead. RBI single by Mason Nance, scoring Josh Garner to give Lumberton a 4-3 lead. 2 outs, runner at first for Noah Britt. First pitch inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Count evens at 1-1. This is hit in the air to second, a diving attempt, but the shortstop picked it up after it went off the glove of Luke Alexander. That'll be a 4-6 fielder's choice to end the inning, but Lumberton with 2 runs takes a 4-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Lumberton, for the first time today, out in front right here on JockJive.com.
Every game broadcast on JockJive.com has the potential to offer some monumental moments for its participants. That's why we not only archive every game online, but make CDs available for audio-only games and DVDs for video broadcasts. After all, a great play deserves to be remembered long after the athletic event has ended. To order your CD or DVD of any JockJive game, email info@JockJive.com. info@JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
We go the other way with our score. Lumberton, North Carolina, for the first time today with a 4-3 lead. They lead for the first time after trailing early 3-0. 4 unanswered runs, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. And here in the bottom of the fourth, we'll see if Texas can answer as they send up the bottom third of the order. J.P. Gardner to lead it off. He flew out to right his first at bat. And the first pitch is hit up the middle. That's through the past the diving second baseman into center field for a base hit. So the tying run aboard, the go-ahead run at the plate for Bullard, Texas. Another shout out. Let's go Bullard. The Durans are cheering you on. Cade Craig will bat with a runner at first and nobody out. The first pitch is up and in, ball one. Craig looks down at third base, gets some instruction from his coach, and steps back in. The 1-0 pitch. Bouncing ball foul down the third base line. That evens the count at 1-1. Thanks again to all the shout-outs. Keep them coming. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Another shout-out. Let's go Bullard. Go Ty from your Galveston fans. Galveston fans. Next pitch. All the ball. 2-1 to count. The 2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out with a runner at first. Tying run aboard, the go-ahead run at the plate. Texas trailing 4-3. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Game scheduled for 6 in this elimination game here in the AAA World Series. That one hit long down the left field line, but the left fielder had to play perfectly. Unfortunately, he was playing a little bit in. It's over his head, and it's a long single for Cade Craig. Well, that left fielder was right on the line. Only problem is he was playing in just a bit. Well, actually, he was probably playing medium depth. It just went over his head. That's a base hit all the way. So that will put runners at first and second with nobody out for Texas. Here they come now. Hayes Cowart, the batter. And then the top of the order on deck. The first pitch. That's up high and inside for ball one. Another shout out. Go AJ and Brady from Ethan, Mason, and Zach, the Prospect family. Thank you, guys. Let's go Bullard. You've got this from Matthew, Michael, and Zachary Reed. Bunted up in the air behind the plate, foul. Catcher just kind of lunged at it, but didn't have a chance to get to it. That's JT Hepler behind the plate. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Another shout out. Good hit, Cade Craig. Yeehaw. That's from Moo and Pap. Timeout called as Cowart talks to his coach at third base. You can see the sun beginning to set here in Lumberton, North Carolina. 7:45 p.m. local time. Another shout out. Way to go, Bullard, JP, Aunt Beth. Timeout call by Lumberton now. Well, the coach asked Nance how he was feeling, and he kind of moved his hand side to side as if to say so-so. And they're going to make a change. That's going to be it for Mason Nance. And they'll bring the center fielder in to pitch, as Nance has just kind of run out of gas here in the fourth inning. The new pitcher will be number 5, Noah Britt.
Now coming on the pitch for Lumberton is number 5, Noah
He'll inherit a 1-1 count. Nance pitches 3+ innings. He allows 3 runs so far, but he is responsible for the 2 runners on base. Unofficially, I've got him giving up 9 hits. He walked 2. He hit 1. And he struck out 3. So Noah Britt will face Hayes Cowart. He's a lefty. I haven't seen too many southpaws in this tournament. Now, I have kind of moved around. I've done some majors. I've done AAA today. I've done the Ozone tournament. I think this is the first lefty I've seen. Here's another shout out that says, "Let's go Cade, love you, Uncle Billy and Aunt Sherry." If you want to send a shout out, send it via text message, area code 352-258-8450, 352-258-8450. A 1-run ball game with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th inning. That's a good one, an elimination game. Both teams want to keep playing baseball. Another shout out, you can do it, Noah, from Ethan, Mason, and Zach. Cowart walked his first time up back in the 2nd inning, was left stranded at 3rd. In fact, Texas loaded the bases in back-to-back innings and failed to score. Here they've got 2 on with nobody out. As Cowart lays down a bunt, first base side, the throw will go to 3rd in time. Nice play to get that lead runner. Fielder's choice for Cowart. Gardner is out at 3rd base. Craig moves to 2nd. 1 out, 2 on. And to the top of the order, here's Ty Rigsby. Yeah, Rigsby's wearing number 2. Okay, coach just wrote down number 3 for him, but that's okay. Got it figured out now. That pitch outside for a ball. Kind of looking directly into the sun at the batter. I'm off to the side. The camera's right behind home plate, but I'm to the left of the umpire. Looking directly into the sun. That ball, in fact, coming right back my way. Foul ball. Rigsby with a bunt single in the 1st and scored. He has also struck out. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Texas down a run. With the tying run in scoring position, the go-ahead run also on base as that one's outside for ball 2. Another shout out, let's go Bullard. Hit strikes, throw strikes, win ball games. Master Yeti. If you throw strikes, you're going to win ball games, most likely, as long as you're not making errors in the field. That one hit into left field, but it's off the glove of the left fielder. They're sending the tying run home. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be late. Sliding in safely is Craig. The throw to 3rd gets away. Another error. And the go-ahead run will score. Hayes Cowart comes home to score behind Cade Craig. 2 big errors on the play. And Texas back out in front. It's now 5-4, and also on the play, Ty Rigsby went all the way over to 3rd base. Jonah Hunter, the batter, with 1 out and a runner at 3rd, and Texas up 5-4 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So we seesaw the other way. A chant, let's go Texas, from the fans on the first base side, but Britt blows it by Hunter. One out. The next pitch. That's called a ball. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Another shout out. Let's go Texas from the Myrick's. Cheering for you, Bryce. Let's go Bullard from Aunt Kale and Aunt Melissa. Uncle Cale. Sorry about that. Uncle Cale and Aunt Melissa. I'm blinded by the light here, looking in directly into the sun. Next pitch in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on, 2 runs in. 5-4 Texas, bottom of the 4th. The next pitch from Britt in there for a called strike 3. Huge strikeout for Noah Britt. That is the second out of the inning. Lumberton hoping to at least get out without any further damage. The next batter, Bryce Roberts. This pitch underneath the glove of the catcher, but not far enough to advance the runner. One ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Britt from the stretch is 1-0 pitch. Up and in, ball 2, 2-0. Another shout out. Way to go, Bullard. Love from Texas. JP's grandparents. We love you. We love all of you. Final score to pass along in the O-zone after this pitch. It's popped up to the pitcher. Britt is there. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. They avoid further damage, but again, 2 big errors lead to 2 big runs. And Texas back out in front as we head to the top of the 5th. It's now Texas 5, Lumberton, North Carolina 4, right here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Dixie Youth Baseball has now given over $1,240,000 to former Dixie Youth players and scholarships. Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program.
Final score in the O-Zone World Series. How about this? Lumberton, the host team, knocking off the South Carolina champions. Lumberton's back-to-back wins. They receive a bye, and they will play on Tuesday. Lumberton beats South Carolina in the O-Zone World Series 6-3. It's getting kind of interesting for the host team as they'll head into Tuesday in the winner's bracket. We have a new pitcher in the top of the 5th. It's number 29, Riley Park. He's the 4th pitcher used today by Texas, which is hoping to hold on to a 1-run lead. Lumberton, North Carolina will send up batters 8, 9, and 1. Brady Gavigan will lead it off. Struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Back to your shout-outs. Let's go Bullard from your field maintenance coordinator. Way to go, Texas. Stay in North Carolina. It's hot here in Texas. You know what? It's hot everywhere. It's hot. It was 93 degrees during the coach pitch and machine pitch World Series last Saturday. And it was 90 degrees today when I got here, and that was afternoon. It was hot. Very warm day. So I think right now, if you're in the South, it's pretty much hot wherever you go. Now, the humidity where I live in Florida is pretty bad. I don't know what it's like for you guys in Texas. One pitch. That one's low, but, you know, who wants to go home? You want to keep playing baseball. Whether it's hot or cold, where you got to go, you don't want to go back, right? You want to keep playing baseball. The 2-1 pitch is high for ball 3. 3-1 the count to Gavigan. The 3-1 pitch. That's up high, ball 4. So the tying run aboard in the top of the 5th. Well, this has been a good battle between Texas and Lumberton, North Carolina. Another shout out. We're proud of you, Riley. Throw strikes. Go Bullard. Love you, Paul and BB. Thank you, guys. Gavin Mayers, the batter. Swings and misses for strike 1. 5-4. Lumberton trails. But they've got the tying run at first with nobody out. Lumberton, North Carolina dugout making some noise. The 0-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Mayers 0 for 1 with a ground out to second in the 3rd inning. Lumberton scored 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th for their 4 runs. Texas with 3 in the 1st and 2 in the 4th. The 0-2 pitch swung on, bouncing ball, backhanded by the pitcher who throws to second for 1. Throw back to first, not in time. Good play by Park on the backhand, and then the throw to get the out at second. 1-6 fielder's choice. Gavigan out at second for the first out. That will send us to the top of the order. Here's A.J. Day. First pitch to the left-hander. Low and outside, ball 1. A.J. Day flew out to right in the first. He walked with the bases loaded, picked up an RBI in the 3rd inning. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count evens at 1-1. Another shout out. Good luck, Texas, from the assistant field maintenance coordinator, Coach Chad. Thank you, guys. Swing and a miss. Someone says, just curious, is the Lumberton team yelling chants? Wasn't sure if there was a softball game on field next to this one. Corey Z. That's the Lumberton team. They're making noise in their dugout. I'm sitting right next to the 3rd base dugout. They have been making some noise really the last couple of innings. 2 balls and 2 strikes today. The 2-2 pitch. AJ pops it up left side. This one might be playable in foul territory. Diving attempt by the left fielder, but he can't come up with it. Good effort, though. Just a foul ball. That's Gabe Tatum out in left field. Number 8 with a good diving attempt. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, good pitch. Park fooled him on the breaking ball. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. 2 gone in the top of the 5th. That sends up Bryson Hester. Another final score to pass along in the Majors division. Georgia 14, North Carolina 8. That pitch down low for ball 1. So Georgia will play the winner of South Carolina, Alabama. The winner of that gets Louisiana in the Majors World Series winners bracket. This has popped up, but out of play. One pitch. That is low for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Knocked down. Picked up. The throw to first. Got him. Nice play by the 3rd baseman who stuck with it to get the out. Good throw over by J.P. Gardner. 5-3 put out, and the inning is over. So Lumberton, North Carolina fails to score in the top of the fifth. Lumberton down a run, and I'm sure that Texas would love to get some insurance. They will send up matters 4, 5, and 6 when we come back up 5-4.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament, join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Five, 4 Texas. And here in the bottom of the fifth inning, Riley Park, Atlee Jones, and Jacob Morris, the scheduled hitters.
Leading off Texas at the bottom of the fifth is number 29, Riley.
Park was hit by a pitch and scored in the first. He's also singled to right field. He'll face the lefty, Noah Britt. First pitch bounces in there for ball 1. Here's a shout out. Great job, JP, from Nanny and Papa. Great job, Bullard. Now we need some hits. Pa and BB. One 0 pitch hit sharply but foul first base side. A 1-1 delivery. Lined off the glove of the pitcher and into center field for a base hit. Britt got the glove up, just couldn't make the catch. Leadoff single for Park, his second hit of the game. So a chance for some insurance for Texas here in the fifth. I'm guessing this is a shout out. Busy one, Boomer. In parentheses, Park. I don't know if that was for me or someone else. It's funny, folks, because when I receive shout outs during a game, sometimes I'll receive a text from a person that sent the shout out later, like when there is no game. On my way up on Friday, I was getting a grocery list from someone. I guess they thought they were sending it to someone else, and they were sending me their grocery list. Started to mess with them, but I didn't respond. Atlee Jones, the batter. Actually, yes, that is Jones. 2-1 the count. Sun now setting as the next pitch misses for ball 3, and the count is now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch, that one's hit foul, first base side. Full count. Runner at first with nobody out. 5-4 Texas leads, bottom of the fifth. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle, scooped up by the shortstop. He tags it back, throws to first, and makes a double play. 6 unassisted to 3 by Braylon Hunt. Boy, that was a big turn of 2 to keep Lumberton in this game. Luke Alexander will be the batter with the bases empty. First pitch, call a ball. Another shout out. Keep up the good work, Bullard. Let's get the win. Final score in AAA action. Florida 5, Alabama nothing. That pitch outside for a ball. That's in there for a call strike. Florida, by the way, getting a bye. They won't play again until Tuesday. They're undefeated. The 2-1 pitch, outside, ball 3. Next pitch, sliced foul behind the plate, first base side. Full count on Alexander with 2 outs and the base is empty. Bottom of the 5th, Texas 5, Lumberton, North Carolina 4. Britt from the stretch, his 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Low ball 4. That will send up J.P. Gardner. Substitution by Texas, as number 27, Jacob Morris, will re-enter. He'll go in for Alexander at first. Gardner 1 for 2. He flew out to right in the first. He singled to center in the 4th. Runner at first with 2 outs. Texas up a run. Big double play turned by Lumberton. Certainly makes this inning manageable as the first pitch is fouled off. Got a piece of it. Strike 1. There's a shout out that says, go Noah Britt. Great job out there from Uncle Scott and Aunt Lindsay in Cary, North Carolina. Swing and a miss after the next pitch for strike 2. Go Jacob Morris in Texas. Love William, John, Catherine, and Sarah. And that went down low for a ball. That one misses for a ball. Well, somebody sent an audio message. I can't air that one, folks, so make sure you send your shout-outs via text message. This one hit to center field and is caught on the run for the 3rd out of the inning. If that one gets down, who knows? Texas fails to score. We're going to head to the final half inning of play. Lumberton, North Carolina down to their final 3 outs in this tournament unless they can plate a run. They trail 5-4 heading to the top of the 6th here in the AAA World Series. And you're watching live coverage of the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series here on JockJive.com. Well, be sure to follow JockJive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we're at JockJive, and on Facebook, simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine. We give you scores, schedules, game highlights, event updates, and more. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with JockJive Sports. Hey, if you want to download a copy of any of the games in this week's tournament, they're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want. We'll send an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card, and the games will be on their way to you. That's info, I-N-F-O, @jockjive.com for a keepsake you want to have for a lifetime. Here in the top of the 6th inning, Lumberton will send up batters 3, 4, and 5. So they do have the heart of the order coming up. Another shout out. Go get them, JP. Good luck, Bullard from the Cokes, watching from Colorado. It's not hot here, I bet. I bet it's nice in Colorado. That's a place that I've been once, and I'd love to go back. Another shout-out, Let's Go Team Florida, from Marvin and Everline from Michigan. All right, thank you, Michigan. I've been there actually twice. Riley Park on the mound to begin the 6th. Trying to hold on to a one-run lead. JT Hepler reached on an air and walked and scored. So he's gotten on base both times he's come up. First pitch in there for strike one. Texas 3 outs away from advancing. Lumberton hoping for a run. A pitch outside, going outside for a ball. Swing and a miss. Another shout out. Let's go Bullard. 3 up, 3 down. 1 ball, 2 strikes on JT Hepler. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up, left side. Third baseman goes back and falls down but makes the catch. Nice play. Backpedaling, his momentum carried him to the ground, but he held on to the baseball. That's a big out for the first out of the inning. That is J.P. Gardner making the catch for the first out. Here's Josh Garner. Another shout out. Let's go Big Country, Coach Nance and the Lumberton boys. Good luck, Bullard. Cheering y'all on from Joe Quinn, Texas. We love you, Bryce. This one's fouled off, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. This one hit down the right field line, but over into the bullpen area. Another shout out, hold 'em Bullard. Throw strikes, Riley. Love you. Pa and BB. Another shout out. Way to go, JP. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Josh Garner. 1 out. Base is empty. Lumberton, North Carolina, the host team in this tournament, down to their final 2 outs. Unless they complete at least 1 run. The 1-2 pitch from Park. That's over the head of everybody for ball 2. 2-2. Well, now that the sun has set, not quite Colorado weather, but I will take 80 degrees. It feels okay now. There's no wind, which would make it cooler than that. The 2-2 pitch, that's off the plate for ball 3, full count. Good at bat here by Garner. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty for Lumberton, North Carolina. They trail 5-4. We're in the top of the 6th. Final at bat for Lumberton. Swing and a miss. Garner is out on strikes, and there's 2 gone. Big strikeout for Riley Park. Texas 1 out away from advancing. We invite you to stick around for the elimination ceremony right here on JockJive.com. Another shout out. Hold 'em Bullard. You can do it. Watching you, Tannen, Mac, and Nana. Braylon Hunt, the batter, and he calls timeout and steps out. Hunt had a sack bunt and drove in a run last time up, part of a 2-run fourth. He'll take this one down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. 2 outs for Lumberton, North Carolina, down to their final out in this tournament, trailing 5-4. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. 0-2. Park looking for back-to-back strikeouts. There's another shout-out. Woohoo, go Bullard, Paul and BB. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Park looking for back-to-back strikeouts and to send his team on to the next round. The 0-2 pitch. That's inside, ball 1. Another shout-out says one more. The 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. Mason Nance on deck. He singled in a run last time up. Texas trying to hold on, leading 5-4. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, ball 3. Full count. Oh, he didn't miss by much. Let's see what Park comes back with here. Someone says it's 93 degrees in Bullard. Okay, there you go. It is hot. The 3-2 pitch. Cross the plate, called strike 3. Riley Park ends the game with a strikeout, and Texas has eliminated the host team, Lumberton, North Carolina, by the final score of 5-4. What a game.
After the handshakes for both teams, please line up on their respective baselines.
We'll be turning it over to our public address announcer to recognize the Lumberton, North Carolina players. Texas advances. They will play tomorrow afternoon at 5:45 on this field against the loser of our next game between Louisiana and South Carolina. That's a winner's bracket game coming up next, but keep it right here, folks, for the award ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention.
If they were, I would definitely mark it. Never really saw any tempers there. I mean, both teams are really good. Perfect, yeah. I mean, if they're like that, that's a problem.
And we ask that they now go to the outfield and bring back their flag.
All right, while they're going to get their flag, let me get to some shout-outs. Let me answer a question here first. There's a shout-out. Yeehaw, way to go, Bullard. Great game, Lumberton, Nana, and Papa. Way to go, Bullard, from the Craig family. Go, Bullard. Go, Riley. So proud of you. Love, Paul and BB. Great job, Bullard, from the Myricks.
State Director Kerry Wren, National Director Ken Britt, National Director David Jackson, National Director Larry Rudisil, Lumberton, as I call your name, if you'll please step forward to receive your award. Parents, if you would like to come in and take pictures behind home plate, you are welcome to do that at this time. Number 4, AJ Day. Number 9, Bryson Hester. Number 30, JT Hepler. Number 0, Josh Garner.
Somebody get a picture for me.
Number 6, Braylon Hunt. Number 10, Mason Nance. Number 5, Noah Britt. Number 23, Brody Gavin. Number 12, Gavin Mayers. Number 1, Jaden Rush. Number 2, Luke Howell. Number 3, Cam Scott. Coach Jeff Nance. Coach Jonathan Mayers. Coach Bradley Phillips.
Well, unfortunately, we got people standing up here and blocking your view, but hopefully you were at least able to see some of the ceremony. We want to give the parents an opportunity to get these precious pictures as well. So our final once again, Texas 5, the host team Lumberton, North Carolina 4. It was a great game tonight. Tough one. You hate to see either team lose. A couple shout outs and then we'll sign off. Way to go, Texas, Uncle Billy and Aunt Sherry. Also proud of you, Bullard. Way to go, Atlee. Love Granny. With the victory, Texas, again, will play tomorrow afternoon at 5:45 against the loser of our winner's bracket game coming up between Louisiana and South Carolina. Texas tomorrow at 5:45 on Field 1, right here on Field 1. That's going to conclude our coverage in this one. For all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long for now, good night, and God bless.